boy.
All right, let's start off this week with Joe. What are you playing and what have you been drinking this week, buddy?
This week I'm drinking Mural. It's from Primus Micro Brewery. It's Agua Fresca Cerveza. It has watermelon, lime, hibiscus, and agave.
What about catnip?
Anyway, it's pretty good. It's kind of light. Like it. As far as what I've been playing, went on vacation, took my Switch with me. Played Gems of War.
Turn off your video.
What?
You're getting
You
real
are
body as
froze.
Okay, here we go. Hi, folks.
fuck. Okay.
All right.
That's better.
So, went on vacation last week to California. Ended up playing Gems of War on the Switch. Played Rocket League on the Switch. Played Prime World Defenders on the Switch. And then I took the PSVR and ended up playing some Beat Saber and played the demo disc again, the
Nice.
PSVR demo disc. And then got home and played Ultimate Alliance 3 and Fallout 76. And then I actually did play the Gears 5 tech test, and I logged back into Division to see what the new update was.
Sweet.
So, yeah, that's me.
All right, we'll move on down to John. John, what are you drinking? What have you been playing this week, buddy?
I am drinking a Glenlivet 12-year Scotch because that's what I can afford. And this 3 weeks now that I've been gone, this week I played Gears 5 tech test. I tried playing it on my computer, which should handle it just fine, but it kept... Sorry, what?
I said apparently not.
Whatever. It kept crashing mid multiplayer match, so I don't know what the deal was with that. So I downloaded it on my Xbox and played it on my Xbox, and it's pretty fun. I got MVP one match.
Doesn't it look great?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except I don't have an X, and I'm not running 4K.
Still looked great.
It still looks good, even on my 1080p TV.
It looked
Nice.
great in 4K on my PC.
Yeah, whatever. I think I might need to update the drivers on my graphics card because I think that's what was freezing.
You mean like I told you?
I don't remember hearing you say that.
Oh, yeah, right, whatever. John, you should
I mean,
probably update
in
your
my
drivers.
defense, every
John,
time
you
you
should-
talk, I stop listening. Then I also been playing Insurgency Sandstorm. Earl, the kind-hearted gentleman that he is, let me borrow his PSVR. So I've also been playing Beat Saber, and my kids have been playing the demo disc. They really like the one where you try and find ghosts.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know
yeah.
what it's called.
Yeah, I know that one.
But it's a 2-player game though, because the person with the headset on can't see the ghost. People watching have to be like, "Oh, it's over there! Oh, it's over there!
Right.
No, by the bush! No, it's in the fridge." And then I think right after I got back from Arizona, before I went to Alaska, I played Wolfenstein, the one that's part of the Game Pass. So I think that's all I've played. I'm sure I'm missing something. I just can't remember what it is.
Sweet, man. All right, let's move on over to Miguel. Miguel, what are you drinking? What have you been playing this week, buddy?
Drinking Monster. And I have been playing, so I don't know if we talked about this. My Xbox went to the hospital. I think my HDMI port burned out.
Is that the reason you were having trouble getting it on your TV?
Probably, maybe. I don't know. My TV still flickers. That
Oh.
might be the issue that was causing my HDR problems, but it might not be. But I got no video output the other day. I went to Phoenix for a couple days, came back, tried to turn it on, had no video output. So I tried it on different monitors. I tried it on my computer monitor, which is 4K. Tried it in the other room, which has a 4K TV. Tried different HDMI cables, no video. Tried resetting to 480p, nothing. So they sent that out. Takes 2 to 3 weeks. So there's an early what the fuck right there. So yeah, I'm Xbox-less. Well, I have my Slim, but who really wants to go back to that when you're playing on a 4K TV? I know Joe said that he's played it before in 1080, but that was on his other TV, which is smaller, right, Joe? I know you're muted, but yeah, so that happened. So I played Modern Warfare 3 on my PC, Gears of War Stress Test, which was great, on my PC in 4K, and I've just been binging Netflix, watching shows that I've watched before, watching, rewatching American Horror Story, so that's fun. It's a nice getaway. So yeah, that's what I've been up to.
What about you, Chris? What are you drinking? What have you been playing?
All right, so I'm drinking the usual. I'm drinking the Goose Island IPA, made with real geese, hibiscus, catnip, and possibly heroin, but maybe not. I don't know. But it's
Probably
good shit.
heroin.
Probably.
I mean, you do live in Williams, so I wouldn't be surprised.
They might have slipped that in there, but that's okay. No big deal. So let's see. This week I played 2 games this week. I played on my Xbox Fallout 76. I'm addicted to this game. Super fun game. And then on my Switch, I picked up Ultimate Alliance 3, and I've been playing the hell out of that too. So that's pretty much me this week. Go ahead, John.
I also got Fallout 76. That was like the day I got back from Arizona. I got it and started playing with Joe and Chris.
There it is. That's what you missed.
But I haven't been on the podcast since then because I was gone.
Right.
So, yeah.
So just for sake of this, if that can be seen, yeah, that's totally told John to update his drivers.
Did?
Totally happened. I have proof.
Hmm.
Don't worry, John. I took out your phone number and I was gonna send you a dick pics.
Oh, you did.
Oh.
You did say that. I see it. It says update drivers. LOL.
Yeah, like I said, when you start talking, I stop listening.
It was a text. I wasn't talking. Eat a dick.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing that.
All right.
Actually, let's verify if it actually came through.
On that note,
Sometimes I don't get your texts.
on that note, with eating all the dicks, let's move on over to the news. Joe, are you ready, buddy?
What the fuck does that have to do with that? Oh, man. Fuck you, buddy.
We can't see what you're doing, Joe. That's probably where that comes from.
Yeah.
You're just a pixel guy right now.
Back at you, John.
No, that wasn't for you. That was from Miguel.
Okay. All right, here we go.
I
Source
can't.
VG.
See, it's right there.
Yep, you got it. You were right. I'm sorry. I suck.
Yep.
Sorry, Joe. Go
I'm
ahead.
glad you can finally admit that.
Fuck you, Miguel.
Deuce's weekly news, keeping us informed and up to date in the gaming industry.
All right, this week, I know we got a couple weeks, but I'm just going to cut it short. Nintendo had an issue with the Joy-Cons with their sticks drifting. So, in the wake of all of that shit, yeah, there was a class action lawsuit that possibly is going to happen. But the company has already begun addressing the problem. So what they're doing is they don't have to have proof of purchase or anything. You basically say your Joy-Cons are faulty, and you get them replaced for free.
No shit.
So, yeah. So if you have
an email, say, hey, my Joy-Con is faulty.
Yeah, so if you have Joy-Con drift or analog stick drift with the Joy-Cons, yeah, just contact Nintendo and they'll swap them out and repair them for free.
Fuck yeah, I'm doing that this week then. I got drift on mine right now, so.
It's probably because you bang on the sticks. Anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
Next article, Mortal Kombat 11 Nightwolf has a trailer, and there's a leak for the release date thanks to Nintendo. So after the trailer dropped, the date was shown on Nintendo's website because they're advertising a 25% off sale, and they said that it would be August 13th when Nightwolf is going to be coming out. So, but if that's for the Switch, I don't know if it's going to be the same date for Xbox and PlayStation.
So today, I believe I saw that got confirmed as what'd you say, the 13th?
Yeah.
For Combat Pass owners.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it might be like a week later for everyone else. Let's see.
And-
Next article.
Sorry, Joe.
Oh,
Real
go ahead.
quick, is that trailer that you're talking about? Is that the 5-second trailer that I saw? There's not like
Yeah,
an actual. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a teaser.
Okay.
Yeah. Next article. Overwatch has a new hero coming out. It's called Sigma. He's like a crazy Iron Man type character. He can slow down time, and he walks around in a jet-powered armor suit. And he controls a super-powered hamster ball. Fucking Overwatch.
What's over?
Yeah, I don't know. Ask Miguel.
What was that?
What's Overwatch?
Actually, I was thinking about playing Overwatch again because I don't have an Xbox. So
Oh, PC Overwatch?
yeah, PC Overwatch.
Where I suck terribly.
It's okay. You have fun.
Yeah, I can't hate on Overwatch. That's actually how I met Miguel, and then through Miguel, I met Joe and Chris.
Oh,
Oh,
Overwatch.
So it's not the fact that he met me. It's the fact that he met probably Joe.
oh, awesome.
That's
Cool.
Yeah.
That's why he can't hate on Overwatch. Fuck
He-
the rest of us. Right?
Yeah, he hates both of
Joe,
us.
Joe, you're cool. Miguel, fuck you. Chris, fuck you.
Awesome. So Sigma is a scientist and a tank. So he has hyperspheres, which he launches two gravity charges, which bounce off walls and implode after a short duration. He has an elemental barrier, which is a secondary ability. It propels a floating barrier to a location of his choosing. And Kinetic Grasp, which is his primary ability, freezes incoming projectiles in mid-air, converting them into shields. He
It
has
actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah, looks pretty cool.
Well, for Overwatch fans, he looks pretty cool.
They have Accretion, which gathers a mass of debris and flings it all at an enemy to knock them down. And Gravitic Flux, his ultimate ability, allows him to take flight and lift enemies in a target area. Then he launches them into the sky before slamming them back down.
And
little bit
it
of
takes
sad
away.
news.
Sorry,
Oh, go ahead.
details for John and whoever likes Overwatch. That ultimate takes half of the enemy's max health. So if the enemy has 500 health, it's gonna take 250, and if they were at 100, they're gonna die. So it's not like half of what they have; it's half of their max. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Damn.
Sweet.
A little bit of sad news. StarCraft pro and commentator Jeff In Control Robinson, he's died at the age of 33.
Damn. That's young.
Damn.
That's young.
I know. Super young. All the reports say he just died suddenly, and there's some reports saying that he was in the bathroom, and he just died of dehydration and heat stroke, but there's nothing confirmed as of yet. There was another gamer that passed away too this past week. I think he was a Street Fighter player, pro. I don't remember his name, but I couldn't find the article on it. I saw it on Facebook, but I can't find it now. But yeah, gamers, just keep hydrated and
Drink more
Don't die.
scotch.
don't die. Yeah. Next article, Marvel Alliance 3, the season pass will drop on September 30th, and the first DLC will drop on September 30th, and the expansion is Marvel Knights, Curse of the Vampire, and includes Blade, Moon Knight, Morbius, and the Punisher.
Fuck yeah. That's awesome.
So, yeah. Look, that'll be at the end of September. They're also saying that those that own the season pass can pick up a second drop later this year and a third in 2020. The content will include X-Men characters and the Fantastic Four. And the pass will run you $20 for the Switch.
Sweet.
Free DLC will be released for the game on August 30th, and that's Cyclops and Colossus. So you'll be able to complete your X-Men.
Neat.
Spoiler alert. Anyway, that's all I got for the news, really.
Sweet, Miguel?
I just had to ask Joe, was any of that news true considering you don't have internet?
Actually, I do have Verizon, so I'm able to look it up on my phone. And I screenshotted all of the articles, and that's what I just read to you guys.
Okay,
with screenshots.
I just wanted to check that source.
No, it's PG 24/7.
Just randomly making up.
He just made up his news.
That's awesome.
Well, you know a lot about Overwatch for never playing it and not having internet, Joe.
Yeah,
Fucking smart.
that's my secret addiction. I secretly play Overwatch when nobody's on.
That's amazing.
He appears offline so nobody can catch him. What is Joe doing?
I knew he loved it.
He's been offline for a week. All right.
Is Joe still alive?
He's just over there jacking off the Overwatch. All right, let's move on down to our release dates. Oh my god.
Oh god.
on that note, Miguel, are you ready, buddy?
Speaking of release
Dates.
This John?
Demonic dates, keeping us on track with what video games are coming out soon.
Yeah, Joe's
7,
making the noise.
He's releasing.
24. Hoggy 2.
I don't want you to keep talking.
PlayStation and
I just want to
Xbox.
keep interrupting you.
Pawa Rumi
Miguel.
on Xbox. 725. Fuck you, John. On all platforms.
I'm getting that one.
Owl, the Somnium Files, Switch and PlayStation. Fantasy Strike, Switch and PlayStation. Fear of Traffic, PlayStation. Is that like
Fuck?
trafficking? I don't know.
You just play in
Fear of
traffic?
Traffic.
Fear of sitting in your car in traffic, there's probably a phobia for that.
Fear of Trafficking, maybe?
Whoa, that'd be pretty cool. Some GTA shit.
No, Chris, that's not what that means.
Oh, sorry. Move on.
God, I can't take you anywhere. Super Mega Baseball 2 on the Switch. Mighty Switch Force Collection on PlayStation and Switch. Elea, ELEA on PlayStation. Smoots Summer Games, Xbox, Switch, and PlayStation. Songbird Symphony. This was a long list today, guys. Bear with me. Nintendo Switch and PlayStation. Raiden 5 or V. I'm guessing it's 5. Director's Cut on Switch. 726. Kill La Kill the Game. If. Switch and PlayStation.
That's a long ass name.
That's a crazy
Wolfen-
title.
Wolfenstein Youngblood. Switch, PlayStation, Xbox.
Fuck yeah.
Tetsumo Party, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch. Remothered Tormented Fathers on Switch. Fire Emblem 3 Houses on Switch. 729 Trine 3 The Artifacts of Power on Switch. Forager, PlayStation and Switch. That's on the 30th. Aluris on Xbox. Corpse Killer 25th Anniversary Edition, PlayStation. Here we go, guys. Actually, I'm going to save that one for last. Mutant Year Zero, Road to Eden on the Switch. And lastly, for all of you guys, because I know you want it, and we should play this. I have no idea what it is, but the title sounds great. The Blackout Club on
Fuck yes.
Xbox and PlayStation.
Let's get it for Xbox.
Let's get it for PlayStation.
Just do it for PlayStation.
The Blackout Club. Don't know what that means.
It's probably a card game.
No.
Oh.
It's probably a drinking game. Shut up, John.
Oh. Game on.
And that's everything coming out this week.
Sweet. All right. Well, I guess it's a long time coming for this segment, but it's time for the More You Know with the Joker Drone. John, you ready, buddy?
Yeah.
This week on the More You Know.
Ladies and gentlemen, step right up, step right up, come on down. It's time for the More You Know with the Joker Drone.
Go for it. Go ahead, Miguel. Take it
Oh
away.
no, I'm just gonna interrupt you like you were interrupting
okay.
you, asshole.
So I just went on vacation for
Nobody
2
cares.
weeks,
Shut up,
and
shut up,
it
John.
was amazing.
Fuck you, John.
I spent 1 week in Arizona visiting friends down in the Phoenix area and Mountain Hills. I'm just ignoring you. You know, like that echo that we get from Chris. I'm just gonna keep talking through it. So that was fun. I spent a day up with Chris, Joe, and Miguel up in Flagstaff. We went fishing. I beat you all. It was awesome.
I went sunburning. I don't know.
Oh, I definitely got burned. I actually was still peeling. Oh my God, there's that echo. I've talked about it, and there it is. Oh, wait, it's gone. Is it gone? All right. Oh my gosh, really? What the fuck? So yeah. Seriously, what is going on? All right. So we went fishing. I got to experience PSVR for the first time. Played Beat Saber. Played Blood and Truth. Right. That's the other game I was gonna buy, but I haven't bought it yet. I really liked it. It was a lot of fun. So I had a really good time hanging out with you guys in Flagstaff. I'm excited to come back probably next year.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And
Nick
then
is still here.
yeah, how those fires going?
Yeah, they're doing good.
Oh yeah, they're going strong.
You may not
not
be
good.
able to come here next year.
Yeah. You're in Williams. You're like 100 miles away. You're fine.
I'm safe, yeah. I'm safe.
Yeah. So yeah, then my wife and kids stayed in Arizona with our friends down in Fountain Hills, and I came home for a day, and then I flew to Alaska and went fishing with some people from my church, and it was a blast. 5-6 days of fishing, and I was exhausted. We had the sun.
Fun fact: John likes to buy fish at the market and throw them into his boat and make it look like he caught a really big fish. But we know that he was at the market. He bought it.
Okay.
Threw it on the boat.
I just want to know how much it cost at Safeway, John. How much did those fish cost at Safeway?
I love recycled jokes. So I caught 15 salmon. We were fishing for coho salmon. And I went out on a halibut boat with seven guys on the boat. One of the guys on the boat caught a 244-pound halibut. So if we were estimating the weight based off of the length, there's a tide chart that shows like if this is how long it is, this is about how much it weighs. Yes, Chris?
I was just going to say, 7 guys on a boat, does that make you all seamen? No? All right. Continue the story.
So yeah, the fish I caught was probably only about 15, 20 pounds. It was a little halibut, but Matt, he brought in the 244-pound halibut.
Damn.
Took a half hour to get it to the boat, and they were able to tie it up and gill it, and it took another half hour to 40 minutes before it finally died. We could haul it into the boat. The boat we were on was only like a 20-foot aluminum boat. It was tiny.
Wow.
And this halibut was massive. So there's a hold in the middle of the boat with a door on it you slide your fish in. The fish you catch, you just slide them in there so they're out of the way. This bitch did not fit in that hold. Wow. So it was in the middle of the boat. It was the first fish we caught that day. And we were out there for another 4, 5, 6 hours. So we just had this 245-pound halibut sitting in the middle of the boat. So every time we took a turn, the halibut would slide to one side of the boat or the other. And so everybody have to scramble real quick to move the other side to even out the weight on the boat.
Wow.
It was a lot of fun.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Was it tasty?
Oh, it's delicious. I have 20 pounds. I brought home 20 pounds of halibut and
Nice.
40 pounds of salmon. So my freezer's pretty stocked for a while. And then my father-in-law cooked up some halibut on Sunday when we went over to their house for brunch, lunch, dinner.
Just for the halibut?
Just for the halibut.
Joe was waiting for it.
Dude, I made that joke so many times when I was there. Like, I'm just here for the halibut. So many times. But yeah, it was exhausting. It was fun, but it was exhausting because the sun only sets for about 3 hours.
Oh, wow.
It gets like pitch black dark to the point where you can't see where the fish are at about 11:30 at night, and the sun starts rising at 3 o'clock. So you sleep from if you fish till 11:30 and you have fish in your boat, you got to go up and you got to gut them and fillet them. And then they had a vacuum machine, so you put them in the bags and you get them vacuum sealed and you throw them in this big freezer. It looks like a trailer freezer.
Interesting.
We have boxes. Yeah, it was cool. So I think I averaged like 2 hours of sleep every night I was there, and yeah, it was a great time. But dude, it was 12 hours of travel to get there on Sunday and 12 hours of travel to get back on Saturday when we came back. It was ridiculous.
What did you do in the airplane? Did you watch any movies or anything while you're up in the air in Alaska or headed to Alaska in your flight?
Cue Joe's random noises.
I did watch a movie, but I think it was one I'd already seen.
Okay.
I can't remember. There wasn't a lot of good options.
There it is.
That's not what I did in the plane. That'd have been real awkward.
It sounds really great with the echo too.
Yeah. Yeah. So we flew out of Seattle, landed in Ketchikan. We had to wait for 2.5 hours to get on a ferry. That ferry took 3.5 hours to get up to Prince of Wales Island. And then when we landed, we all funneled into 15 passenger vans, and it took 2.5 hours to drive to the camp.
Was that ferry named Miguel?
No.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
But it should have been.
Sound a little jealous.
So yeah, I loved it. It was a blast. It was a long trip to get there, and it was exhausting, but I had a lot of fun hanging out with guys from my church and fishing. And when my kids are old enough, they want the kids to be 12 to go to this camp. So when my boys are old enough, I'm going to take them.
Fuck yeah, that sounds awesome, dude.
It was a lot of fun. So yeah, that was my 2-week vacation. When I left, I was a manager at Boeing. I'm still a manager at Boeing. But when I came back, they replaced me in the shop I was in, and now I don't have a crew, and I'm managing in a different area.
Oh man, they got rid of you.
So, yeah, well, I mean, sort of. I still have the same boss, still the same second-level manager, but I'm just not where I was.
Right.
Which is pretty par for the course for Boeing. If manager goes on vacation, when they come back, they're probably not managing that area anymore.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Happens all the time.
At least it's not a demotion, right?
Yeah.
Very cool.
So.
Yet.
Yeah, well, I mean, even a demotion is not really a demotion. If I go back to being a mechanic, I still get paid almost the same. Being a temp manager is only a $4 an hour raise.
Ah, okay. That ain't bad.
Yeah.
Sweet, man. Do you have any other questions for Jon?
I was gone for 2 weeks. 3 weeks. What?
Nothing. Echo.
Weird echo, yeah.
Drives me nuts.
You guys got any questions?
Let's see.
I still want to know how much that fish cost.
If somebody had gone and bought it in the store, I think they estimated halibut is like $20 a pound.
Oh,
After it was all filleted up, it was 136 pounds of meat.
God
Why
damn.
don't you just check your receipt, Jon?
I love that little mute icon goes away for a second.
Yeah. And then Joe pipes in, and then it's back.
he fucking just threw you one, dude.
He's like a sniper.
he,
Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
he sniped you, dude. That's crazy.
So yeah, whatever, Miguel, $20 times 136 pounds.
Did you 272?
Add a zero.
Yeah,
Wow.
that is 0.
Question.
2,720. There you go.
There you go. That's how much that fish would have cost if somebody had paid for it at a reasonable market.
How long was the fillet process on that big guy? Did it take forever? Or
I
what?
think we had 2 guys cutting it up, like cutting the pieces out of the halibut, because we didn't have a table big enough, so we had it on the floor next to the filleting table that they have up there at the camp.
Mm-hmm.
So we had 2 guys cutting all the meat off. We had 1 guy cutting it into sections, and then another guy washing it, and then I was bagging it. So with how many people that is? 2, 3, 4, 5 people.
God damn, that's a team.
With 5 people doing it, it took an hour.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What the cleanup look like? Was it nasty?
Halibut are pretty slimy.
Okay.
And apparently, I don't know this to be fact, but I was told by one of the guys that was cutting it up that the on the fins, they've got these needle-like things in their fins that apparently have poison.
Barbs?
Yeah, barbs.
Mm-hmm.
That apparently are poisonous. So they're pretty nasty fish, but they're delicious. They're just so good.
Awesome, man.
Yeah. And then on the last day there on Friday, they did a fish fry. We donated salmon and a bunch of halibut, and they cut it up into little cubes, breaded it, and deep fried it. Joe, what are you doing?
All right, John, I have to ask, did anyone get slapped with a fish?
Because that would be hilarious.
Yeah, it would be.
No, nobody got slapped with the fish. There were seals in the bay where we were fishing. There's like 4 of them at one point, and somebody had a fish on the line, and they were reeling it in. And the seal got it, and he just kept popping his head up out of the water with the fish's tail in his mouth.
Oh, he was taunting you guys? Damn.
Yeah. One of the guys, so it actually happened to 2 people. One guy had 30-pound braid because he was going to do snagging.
Mm-hmm.
So he wanted the really heavy line. And he was actually able to get the salmon back from the seal. I mean, there was a big chunk of his tail missing, but he was actually able to keep the salmon. The other guy was using 12-pound test. So, yeah.
It's gone.
Not get to keep that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody caught a seal, is what you're saying?
No, when they hooked that halibut, it took off. Like, I think in like an instant, we were in 60 feet of water. In an instant, he had 300 yards probably gone out of his line.
Wow.
Just the halibut took off, and we actually
fast.
saw it jump out of the water probably 200 yards away.
That's pretty
It was
badass.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, none of them. I mean, there's one of the guys on the boat with us, Brian. He has a fishing. It's a pleasure boat, but he uses it for fishing with his buddies out of Sitka. And he said that's the first time he's ever seen a halibut jump out of the water.
That's interesting, man.
It was so far away, we thought it was a seal. So,
Wow.
It was pretty cool. It was a great trip.
Sound like a blast, man. What was the weather like in Alaska? Was it pretty cold? I know it stays cold year round, but no,
it was like
nice.
60, 70 degrees. I mean, I guess if you're from Arizona, that's pretty cold, but
Yeah.
that's pretty average here in Washington. It honestly, it just looked a lot like Washington. I was a little disappointed going up there. I was expecting it to look different, but it's like, this is just Washington with less people. Because it's Prince of Wales Island is in the very southern part of Alaska, right next to Canada. It's basically Canada, but it's United States, not Canada.
Did you get biscuits and gravy?
No, I had chicken fried steak with gravy on the ferry.
Oh, interesting. They serve food on the ferry?
Yeah. So this ferry only goes twice a day. It goes at 8:00 in the morning. It leaves from Prince of Wales Island and goes to Ketchikan, and then at 3:00 in the afternoon, Ketchikan and goes back to Prince of Wales, and that's it. Those are the 2 trips it takes a day. So in the afternoon, it serves lunch, dinner, and in the morning, it serves breakfast.
So that place, it's called Ketchikan. Is that the area in Alaska? Ketchikan, Alaska?
Yeah, it's this. I'll say city.
City is called Ketchikan.
City, where the airport is in Alaska. It's a full airport. I mean, we landed in a 737. So
Wow.
but I looked up the population, and the population of Ketchikan was somewhere around 8,000 people.
Interesting.
I think Joe's been fishing in Ketchikan before.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Thanks. Yeah, I did catch can, but it wasn't in Alaska.
Where was that?
Ashurst. Yeah.
What was the
No, I
name
was
of the
gonna-
lake that we went fishing?
Dogtown.
Dogtown. That was fun.
Yeah.
We need a boat.
Yeah. Not a
Which
not a
brings
raft.
me to my next. Well, actually, I was going to talk about it in Rando. I got a boat.
Yay! I saw it too. Red Rocket.
Her name,
Yeah, Red
her name is
Rocket.
Jenny.
Nah, I haven't named it yet.
That's my raft's name, Jenny.
Yeah,
You
but my
called it a
wife's
raft
name-
again. Look at that.
Yeah, we got him trained up.
It's
I was
not.
gonna say
He
just a little
learned-
training, and he's got it.
It's
Yeah,
not a
he
boat.
kept calling it a boat when we were fishing. I'm like, it's inflatable. It's a raft.
It is, but I'm gonna modify it. It'll be a boat soon. So
If you have
Sounds
to blow
cheap.
air into it, it's a
Sounds
raft.
cheaper to just buy a boat.
no, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
So yeah, I got a 15-foot bass boat with a
Nice.
100 horsepower motor on it. I need to get the motor running. It turns over, but it doesn't fire up for whatever reason. I got to figure that out. But yeah, I looked it up and it's regarded as one of the fastest bass boats ever made.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's awesome.
So I'm excited to take it out on the lake near here and see how fast I can go and hopefully not die.
I'm excited too because if we ever take a trip to Washington, we're gonna ride on your boat, right? Go
Hell
fishing
yeah.
on the boat. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sounds fun, man.
Oh yeah. There's kokanee in Lake Stevens, bass.
What? I don't want any of that. Such a bad influence.
Kokanee is a landlocked salmon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
No.
So a coke fish.
Yeah, coke fish.
That's awesome.
We could just call them mules.
Okay. When you catch a mule,
Mm-hmm.
can you eat those? Are those edible?
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
You can
It's
eat
a
anything,
salmon.
Chris.
Well, yeah, but I mean, is it
I
is
have
it worth
nipples,
it?
Greg. Can you milk me?
Oh my god. All right, so I think we're done with the more you know, unless anybody else has any other questions for John.
And that's it for the more you know.
All right, so we're gonna move on down to our main topics of the show this week. The main what the fuck?
Yeah.
We're gonna move right on over to our what the fucks this week. Do you guys have any what the fucks this week before we get to our main topic?
It takes
Yes.
3 to 4 weeks to fix an Xbox. It's stupid. I hate it. Fuck you, Best Buy. Not really. I love you, Best Buy.
Okay, so Miguel
Just
went
get his
first.
Xbox back faster.
No, well, I was hoping that they would let me swap it out for
Yeah.
another one. And they're like, oh, we can't do that anymore because too many people were returning ones that weren't broken. I'm like, fuck you, people.
That's rough, dude.
So, yeah. And I also asked about, so my extended warranty ends in November because that's 2 years from when the One X's came out. And I'm like, so since you have to repair it, do I get a new 2-year warranty? They're like, no, it still ends when your original one ends. I'm like, so if it breaks again for the same thing in 5 months, I'm fucked. Well, yeah, pretty much.
That's
Just
nuts,
replace
dude.
it.
Well, then the new one's coming out. What's the new one called? Scarlet?
It's in 2020.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
a year.
Yeah, that's next
And-
year.
Yeah,
Ish, maybe.
yearish.
20, 21? Yeah.
Yeah, that.
That and there's this huge, well, I don't know if it's considered huge, fire just
Huge.
north of Flagstaff. So, yeah, it was like the number one priority in the country as far as fires go. Last I heard, still don't know how it started. Probably people that are probably campers, fucking hate campers. All kinds.
All kinds
All kinds of campers. Good call, Miguel.
All kinds. Yeah, fucking campers.
Goddamn campers.
But yeah, it was like a mile north of the city, so it was pretty damn close. People got evacuated. I didn't get evacuated. Joe and Chris live out there somewhere, so like
I live in
away from it.
Washington. I'm
John-
really far away.
John's
Yeah, you are.
safe.
Yeah, John's safe.
Except from the earthquakes, that might affect you.
That's true.
That haven't happened up here yet. Or no, there was the earthquakes, but I was in Alaska.
Yeah, so it
Lucky
didn't.
you.
It didn't affect you.
Yeah, I didn't feel them, and I didn't have cell service.
Huh.
But yeah,
Very
the
secluded.
fire last I looked was like 10% contained. I know Joe and Chris are kind of, well, they live here too, so anything to say on that since that's the topic of the moment?
Yeah, it just sucks that to travel over to Flagstaff and look at the east side and look at Mount Eldon and it's just on fire. You can see the glows at night. You can see the fire from the east side of Flagstaff, and it's sad. It's got that eerie feeling, and it just upsetting, to hear tourists that come over here. And I don't know if that's how it started, but majority of our fires that start in our forest are from campers that don't officially put out their fires correctly. So it just sucks, the fact that they're burning down our homes, and yeah, that sucks, man. It's sad.
Yeah, you gotta pee on that thing when you're done.
Pee it, stir it up, all kinds of shit. Take a dump on it too.
Teabag it.
Teabag it.
Definitely need to do that.
You got to teabag it while it's on fire still.
Yeah.
Gotta make sure it's safe.
Yeah.
Dip.
Yeah.
Not done. Oh, it's still too hot. It's still too hot.
Yeah, and then also I just want to give kudos out there for the hot shots that have been taking care of this fire. It takes a lot of strong-willed people to go out there and fight this dangerous fire, and I feel for their families and stuff. We lost some hot shots out in Prescott about a year or two ago, and that was super sad. And hopefully these guys stay safe and keep our homes safe. So that's my only thing that I have to say.
And I don't know where you guys were when it started, or if you guys, I doubt Chris could see it. Joe might have been able to see it. There's a big mountain between him and where it would have been, so he probably couldn't see it. But
Right.
I was at Kohl's. I went to Kohl's to go buy some stuff, parked facing the mountain, went inside. Everything was all good. Came outside, got in my truck, look in my front window, and there's just this giant plume of smoke. And they're already doing flyovers with retardant. So, out of nowhere, this just got way out of control.
Yeah, it sucks.
It was quick.
Joe, you have anything, buddy?
Nope.
No? Okay.
One other...
internet.
Well, I think that was in relation to the fire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
As far as him having anything else?
No, I don't have anything to say about the fire. I do have what the fucks, but I don't have anything to say about the fire.
One other thing is there was a video that someone recorded on Facebook of they're parked behind someone, got their plates and everything, and the person is smoking out their window and flicking it, like smokers do. And they took it upon themselves to attempt to shame that person all over social media. And I mean, I get it. It's a sensitive issue. There's a fire right there. But goddamn, do you have to put someone on blast like that? Like their plate, all this. I'm sure they've gotten threatening messages. I mean, come on. If you have an issue with it, go say something. Don't fucking put them on Facebook, which I saw got down to Royal Norman, our weather guy down in Phoenix, and he reposted it and like, you can't be serious. I'm like, are you kidding me? Just fucking say something. You don't have to put someone on blast like that.
Yeah, that does suck.
Mm-hmm.
Just thought. But yeah, that's all I got on the fire and my what the fucks. So
Okay, we'll move on over to Joe. Joe, what are your what the fucks this week, buddy?
Yeah. Fucking, it just started raining at 3:00 here. And as soon as it started raining, my fucking internet went out. My modem just went to shit. So I got two blinking red lights, so I can't do anything about it, and it's just pissed me off. That's why I'm recording from my phone. Thank you to Discord for allowing this to happen. But yeah, that's one what the fuck. The other what the fuck. What?
did you try unplugging it and plugging it back in?
Oh my god! I fucking called. I fucking called the was it CenturyLink, and the guy barely spoke a lick of English, and he's like, "Have you unplugged your modem?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, of course! That's the first thing I did before I even called you." And
That's
did it
it.
work? And I'm like,
Why would I call you?
Yeah, why would I call
exactly.
you if it worked?
And then he's like, "Well, how long did you leave it unplugged?" And I'm like, "Well, I left it unplugged for 10 seconds because that's normally how long it takes." He's like, "Well, unplug it for a minute and then plug it back in." And I'm like, "What the fuck is a minute going to do? It only takes a few seconds for the modem to reset internally when it's there's no power." But anyway, and then he's like, "Okay, well, I'll note it. And did you want me to get a hold of technical support?" And I said, sure, why not? And then he hung up on me.
Oh,
He just fucking hung up. So I was pissed. I just whatever. I just said fuck it. Yeah. So that's that. And then let's see, my other what the fuck I was in California. I just can't believe the state of California and how the fuck. I understand why everybody in California is like looking for handouts, but if you ever want to see what the struggle is, like a visual representation, just just go to California. You can like literally physically see the struggle because the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, and it's just they don't do anything except add more taxes to stupid shit. Straw tax, plastic bag tax, gas tax, text tax. It's stupid. So they're just adding all kinds of shit. I had a good time. California is always going to be my home, but I just shake my head at California and how they're running things. And anyway, a lot of cool shit though. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got for what the fucks.
Okay. We'll move on down to John. John, you got any what the fucks this week, buddy?
yes. So, I am in the process of trying to sell my house and buy another house. And
Again? Deja vu.
So the house I put an offer in on like 2 months ago, they straight up rejected it.
Oh, no.
Since then, they've also lowered the price by another $25,000. So we put another offer in on it, full price offer. And that was on Friday morning. Put an offer in on it. Didn't hear anything from them. Our offer expires after 48 hours. So on Sunday afternoon, they finally get back to us and they're like, oh, we're going to do a counter offer. And they just wanted more earnest money, which doesn't seem to make a difference to me. It's basically saying this is how invested we are in buying your property. So they want us to give more earnest money, and earnest money just goes towards your down payment or your closing costs. I was like, okay, whatever. That just lower my closing costs. And then today they finally gave us more information about their counteroffer. They want for if we don't buy their house, they've added a stipulation that if we don't buy their house, they want us to forfeit our earnest money. It's basically, if they're difficult and don't want to fix anything we find based on inspection, they want to keep the $5,500 that I would have to put up for earnest money. And so my immediate response to my real estate agent, who's a friend of mine, fuck no, they don't get to keep my money. So what the fuck? And even he's like, this is very odd in the real estate. Like, you don't ask for non-refundable earnest money. These people have just kind of been dicking us around, and I don't know. It's frustrating. It's really a bummer because I really was excited about this house. It's much bigger than our current house. I would actually have my own man cave instead of Jenny's craft room where I have a little space for a computer. Yes, Miguel.
You have their address. You should send them a chocolate dick.
I'm still holding out because I told my agent no, and he sent a message over to their agent, who is a very difficult person. The entire time she talks, she just talks about herself, and it's kind of annoying. We met her once.
So what part of this has to do with her?
I don't know.
Like what part of the deal? Why would you need, as a real estate agent, why would you need to talk about yourself?
Yeah, I don't know. She talks a lot.
You should also send her
a dick.
It's in a box.
Two chocolate dicks. Send her a double-sided one.
There's your earnest money, bitch.
I might. Random chocolate dick at their door. That'd be amazing. But yeah, these the people who are selling the house, the husband works for Funko. You guys are Funko.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yes.
So he just got a promotion to be like vice president of operations in London. So they're moving to London, so they're trying to sell their house, but apparently the wife doesn't really want to sell the house. She wants to keep it because it's only a 2-year deal in London. So she's kind of wants to keep the house so they have it when they move back, which is the biggest issue that we're having. They're being very difficult. So there still might be a slight chance that they're going to give us a counter offer that's reasonable. But it's like, come on, man. These people have been dragging their feet, not really being reasonable. And it's just like, what the fuck?
Sorry, go ahead.
We're about ready to just give up and walk away. But I've been spending time getting my house ready to sell. And now it looks like we might not be selling. And I'll be here for a while with all of this in the background.
No.
You should ask for a lifetime supply of Funko Pops.
Yeah, no, I'm good. So yeah, that's my what the fuck. People being unrealistic in real estate right now, especially up here. Like if they had listed the house, they originally listed the house at $625. And they're like, yeah, we can't afford that. They dropped it to $575. We offered $560. $560. This echo's killing me. And their agent actually told my agent that it was a slap in the face, and a low ball slap in the face. So then they dropped the price to $550. They're like, oh well, we offered $560. They should have taken it. Now we offered $550 full price, and now they're being stupid. So I think they just don't want to sell it, which sucks.
That does suck. That sucks, man. It sounds like they're trying to make a profit off you with that $5,500.
Yeah, like they ask for more earnest money.
That's dirty. That's dirty.
And immediately in the same counter offer, we get to keep it if you don't buy the house.
Yeah. Fuck you. That sucks. Miguel?
Yeah.
I have one more. What the fuck? If we're done on that subject.
Yep. You think?
So.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a calendar entry for myself to cancel SiriusXM when my low cost is about to end. Smart thing to do. So I called SiriusXM last week to cancel, basically, because it's fucking $25 a month normal price. Fuck you. I'm not paying that.
Yeah. Damn.
Which if I don't have access, they're not going to be making money. So SiriusXM is always like, oh, you can pay this price. So I'm negotiating with them with their package deals, and get down to their lowest deal, which is 6 months at like $40, taxes and service fees or whatever, comes out to $48. I'm like, okay, cool. How about a year? And they're like, okay, well, let's do those numbers for a year. And for a year, it's $100, and taxes and service fees and all that comes out to $120. I'm like, okay, first of all, your math is stupid. How is it more expensive for 1 year than it would be for 6 months? Like, oh, that's the best we can do. I'm like, all right, well, fuck you. Give me the 6 months. I'll call again in 6 months and get this same deal. I'm not getting... Normally you get a year or something, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
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 So
it's like buying in bulk.
Fuck you, SiriusXM. If I had to call back every 6 months, I'll do that. I'm not paying an extra $20 for a year because your service is too goddamn expensive as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're just bending you over, dude. That sucks.
But I like it. I like the service. Not that, Chris. Fuck you. I like the service. So I'm keeping it.
They're just bending you over. I like it. They're just bending you over. I like it.
Oh, that's the new title.
Fuck you, Joe.
He's over there laughing his ass off. You can't even hear him. Oh, shit.
The silence is suspicious, so I just gotta keep him on his toes.
And he's got that grin on his face the whole time, too.
That's not a grin. That's a very
angry
face.
Angry face, yeah.
That's the Joe hates everything.
That's definitely what that.
Hi, Joe.
Hey, buddy. Oh man,
It's good to see you.
good to see you, buddy.
You're still muted.
Yeah. Oh man.
But that's all I
It's the
got.
button that looks like a microphone with a slash through it. That's how you unmute yourself. Oh, there it is.
I know.
You got it.
He's
Oh,
got
okay.
I know.
That's all I got. Chris, any what the fucks?
Yes, I do have a what the fuck, and I think episode 136 is a giant what the fuck. I think we can all agree to this with how much we fought to create this episode. This should be the best episode ever created, only because of the fact that we fought so hard to get this episode to run. So what I'm saying is, yesterday I had a shit day, and a shit day watching my kids. First of all, my daughter Arissa was a mess. She was upset the whole day. I mean, nonstop crying. And then her sister Raven, my other daughter, was very upset. She had stomach issues all within the same day. So they were synced up pretty well. And all within all this shit that's going on, I only had like an hour and a half sleep the whole fucking night because it was just nonstop. Everybody that has children, little babies, understands what I'm going through. But I come around 4:30 p.m. Fuck you, Joe. come around 4:30 p.m. Monsoons decided to start to hit, and in the summertime out here in northern Arizona, we don't have air conditioning. There's no such thing as air conditioning, so we leave our windows open, we leave our fans on, and it just keeps it at a solid maybe 76 degrees in the house. Still pretty warm, but it's not bad. But it can get to 80, 85 degrees in the house because it gets so damn hot in these fucking houses. So while the windows were open, I was feeding Raven. So I had a bottle, I was, occupied. And my other daughter was eating lunch in her high chair. So I was solely occupied. The house was wide open. And we got hit with a giant monsoon. I'm talking sheets of rain that were coming in sideways. So in the middle of feeding, I decide to go and check the windows because, rain gets pretty crazy in Arizona. It can go any which direction. So I go and check all the rooms. Everything looks good. But on the left side of my house where my game room is and all my electronics, my window is open. And that is where my modem is located. That is where all of my electronics to run this fucking podcast is located. And I walk into my game room and my modem is covered in rain. Water is fully covered. And right now that we're talking, my modem, the one that I have, has not been replaced yet. We're running this podcast off of a wet modem that decided to dry itself out today. But anyways, that modem was fucked. It was fried yesterday. I mean, I took a blow dryer to it. I didn't want to take it apart because I have a warranty on it through CenturyLink and all that bullshit. But anyways, my modem was fucked. It was jacked up. So finally got the internet back and everything. But just my what the fuck is through CenturyLink running me through the ringer, having to double check to see if I own this modem, which I purchased it right away. That's the first thing I do on any internet. I buy the modem right up because they always have some sort of $10 a month while you're renting their modem and all this fucking bullshit. And I'd rather just buy it upright. So they're running me through like, I don't think you own this modem and you're going to have to send it back to us and all this. And I'm like, no, I own this fucking modem. And I had the same fucking irritation with CenturyLink that Joe does right now. All within this episode 136. It was just a bunch of bullshit that I had to deal with to get this fucking modem replaced. But, I guess luck struck today, and I woke up this morning and my modem was running perfectly. Miguel, what's up?
You should have borrowed Joe's modem. He's not using it.
That's fucking solid, Miguel. Oh, he's going to chime in here.
And here comes Joe.
Oh
I'm
God.
going for a middle finger. There it is. Hey.
Oh, my God. So, yeah, that's my what the fuck this week was CenturyLink was such a... it was just fucked up. And the whole situation that I was in, and yesterday was just a fuck day. So that was my giant what the fuck. Also, I have another what the fuck through Verizon. So my daughter We gave her a tablet, and she can watch her Baby Shark and all that bullshit that she likes to watch. Sesame Street. Doot. Yep. And so we have full coverage on this tablet and everything. And my daughter, she shattered the screen a few days ago by taking it and chucking it off her high chair, which we shouldn't have let her actually have her hands on it while she was up there. But anyway, she fucking destroyed her tablet. And Verizon ran my wife through the ringer on that as well, and pretty much said, no, we don't have coverage, that our screen has no coverage or anything like that. And it was just a fucking mess. Come down to it, my wife decided to call Verizon today and cuss them out, and they actually are giving us a free Galaxy tablet. So everything's starting to come back together this week. But yeah, it was fucked up. Miguel, what's up?
I was just going to say, I hope that person that was helping you guys has life insurance.
Yeah, with dealing with Jackie, I hope they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was just a really fucked up day yesterday. Things turned around today, and yeah, everything's good now, but what the fuck, man? It was crazy. Those are my what the fucks this week. So, I mean, kudos to us for us fighting to make this episode 136 happen, for all of our listeners to hear us once again. I know we took a week off last week and we are back now, but yeah, pretty crazy that episode 136 is going the way it is now, and we fucking fought to do this, to get this going. So kudos to all you guys too. So.
Yeah, and they didn't just fight to do the podcast. We fought with each other.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. I mean, there was breakdowns in communication on what time we should start, right, Miguel? I mean, it was crazy.
There was a little anger last night when I was like, Chris, just go to Best Buy and buy a modem.
There was
use that Best Buy credit card. You can have a modem in 10 minutes.
And I said, I don't have fucking modem money. God damn it.
You have a Best Buy credit card. What, you're not using it anymore?
Not at the moment. I would like to keep my credit clean for a little bit. I just don't want to deal with the payments right now, dude. So money's tight. Money is tight. So those are my what the fucks. Yeah. I know. All right, so we're going to move on down to our main topics of the show this week. Our main topics this week, glad that we have some, but we've got the Gears 5 tech test that Joe, Miguel, and John have played, so I want to hear your guys' insight on the tech test. And then also Joe and I have played the new release of Ultimate Alliance 3 on the Switch, so we can talk about that afterwards. So who wants to start with the tech test, and what are your thoughts on how it went? So whoever wants to start, go for it. John, Miguel, Joe, anybody?
We don't hear Joe talk a lot, so come on, Joe. Bring it on in.
All right. So yeah, it was nice to get back into Gears, the control scheme, and the look of the game and everything. It looks beautiful, 4K, HDR. Getting back into the mechanics of the game, it was just, it's like riding a bike. I didn't go back and play the older Gears games like Miguel has. So it's just to go and pick it up and play. It was really nice. It was nice getting back into Gears. It's just waiting. The tech test was just a tutorial, and then multiplayer. I'm still interested to see how the story mode and everything it evolves. I also have been reading that there's going to be unlockable characters, but you have to use real money to do it. Microtransactions, so I'm kind of meh on that, but I still want to play the game and continue the story. I liked it so far.
Yeah, and sorry, John, go ahead.
I liked it. It was fun playing the versus mode. Took me a little while to get used to playing it again because I didn't really get into Gears 4. But it was fun. I got MVP one match. I did have trouble with it on my PC. For whatever reason, it crashed, so I had to update my video card drivers. I think that's what the issue is. One of the errors it gave me was your video card failed. So I got to check my video card drivers, make sure they're updated, and give it another go on the PC. But it was fun. I'm really excited for the campaign and horde mode. Yeah.
Hopefully it's back to Gears 2 Horde, not that Gears afterward other hordes. I didn't like them.
You're a horde.
I am a horde. I really enjoyed it. So I've never been a big Gears multiplayer fan. I've always gotten Gears for the story, for horde mode, and I actually texted John. I'm like, I'm actually having fun playing this Gears multiplayer. So I thought it was really fun. I thought it was well done. They changed it up. I mean, like I said, I haven't really been a fan of multiplayer Gears, so I don't have too much experience in the previous games, but you start with a loadout that's based on the character that you choose, and you earn skulls throughout your gameplay. So if you do well, you get a lot more skulls, and you use those to select different weapons that are specific to your loadout. So like you can select a sniper, a DMR for one loadout. Another character has 3 different tiers of random weapons, and depending on how many skulls you get, you can choose what weapon that you obtain through that. So it's kind of like Call of Duty. Best comparison would be like Call of Duty kill streaks, except without the streak portion. You just earn it, and then you can spend it on a different weapon. So I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a different approach to Gears multiplayer. It wasn't super frustrating like I felt Gears is in the past. I don't think there were any classes that were like automatic Nasher, because the Nasher is annoying as fuck. You have to earn it. You either start with a hammer burst, that little ghetto machine pistol, or the Lancer. So I did enjoy it. I look forward to the story, to Horde mode. Tech test continues this upcoming weekend, so Chris, you may get the opportunity on either your computer or Xbox.
Sweet.
I think it's open this weekend.
Fuck yeah.
Is it not open during the week?
No, it's the tech test was just during the weekend, and then this upcoming weekend.
Sweet. Question for you, Miguel. Do you know if they changed the cover system at all, or is that all pretty much the same?
It's the same. They did add one thing to it. So in Gears 4, they added where you could vault over cover and kick your enemy and disorient them, or you could reach over and pull them. So they added that in Gears 4. In Gears 5, they made it so you can counter it. So if someone's jumping over to vault you, I played on PC, so if you hit F, you can counter it and hit them, and they'll be the one who's stunned, and then you can do your fatal blow on them.
That's
Mortal
cool.
Kombat terms.
That's
but you can
cool.
finish them off if you get them disoriented.
Nice.
But if you don't get that right and they kick you over that mounting, they can do the same thing to you. So it's basically an instant kill. If they mount, yeah, they will mount you and ride you and stab you to death.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Is there any other changes that they made from 4 to 5 other than that, or?
It's tough to tell because, like I said, I haven't really played multiplayer.
Okay, cool. Well, it sounds exciting. Maybe I'll give it a whirl on the Xbox. If you're down to download it, Miguel, too. We've been Gears players back in the day. I know we played Gears 2 Horde mode a lot together. So if you're down to join, I'd play.
And this was just one mode. I'm sure they're gonna have like classic where you have your loadout and there's just stuff laid out throughout the map. I'm sure they're gonna have that too. This was just the mode that they had for the weekend. So
Okay.
And yeah, I have it downloaded on my 1S. I just didn't want to bring myself down to that level,
Yeah, I hear you, dude. I hear you.
Sorry, John.
I hear you.
I don't know if the tech test is crossplay.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
maybe we could do that.
Okay.
I'll definitely play Gears tech test this weekend with you. I just I'll try PC first and then I'll swap over.
Okay. Sounds good, man. Sweet. All right. So we're going to move on. Is that all you guys want to talk about? The tech test? Does that kind of cover everything?
It was pretty small. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot to it.
Okay, cool. All right. So we're going to move on over to Ultimate Alliance 3 and what our thoughts were on the release of Ultimate Alliance 3. So without further ado, Joe with the happy face, do you have anything to say about Ultimate Alliance 3? Or do you want me to start it? You?
No.
Okay.
I can start it.
Okay.
So Ultimate Alliance, it's been a long time since we played this type of game,
Mm-hmm.
and I really enjoyed getting back into that type of game.
Video. No video.
Getting deep into the game.
deep in it.
There you go.
Deep.
Yeah, all right there. Anyway, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I'm still enjoying it. I love the characters that they brought into it, and the fact that they don't stick too much to the movie. It's like completely separate. So a lot of the character design is different. But I got goosebumps. There's a X-Men chapter, and you see like the X-Men, but in their classic uniforms, like from the X-Men
Blue and
arcade
yellow.
game, or blue and yellow Wolverine. You see Nightcrawler
yeah.
in his red and black.
Mm.
You see, Cyclops with blue and yellow, and Colossus, in his red and yellow. So it's just amazing. It brought back so many memories of playing the X-Men arcade game back in the day. But I'm loving it. It does get kind of grindy a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But the character progression in it's nice. They have skill trees and progressions, and they have these gems that you can kind of like they're buffs. You can equip them on different characters, and like right now I found a strength that adds 1,000 strength.
Wow,
I have a
that's cool.
gem, so I added it to Captain America, and all he has to do is just a shield bash, and he like cleans out the room. So, yeah, I might use him to help you fight Dormammu.
Thank you.
I did enjoy the fact that Ghost Rider's in the game because he's like my favorite, and just a matter of teaming up these different teams and having the different perks when you team up certain people with certain teams. Like if you put all of the basically the smart ass characters together, like Deadpool, Wolverine, I think there's like 2 other either Drax or Star-Lord, but there's like they call them like witty characters, but basically it's people with mouths, and they get a bonus. They've got like all of the Spider-Man characters, Spider-Man, Miles, Spider-Gwen, and you can play as Venom.
What about
and
Spider-Pig?
No,
Peter Porker.
No, there's no Peter Porker in this one. But yeah, they got the Guardians, the Spider-Man universe. They've got the Avengers, X-Men, Midnight Suns, which is like Scarlet Witch and Ghost Rider, and yeah, it's enjoyable. I really enjoy it. It's just something to pick up. It is a button masher.
Mm-hmm.
There is some strategy to it, but after a while, you're just sitting there and you're just button mashing. I did enjoy playing with my sons because it is 4-player couch co-op, so we hooked it all up, and we each had a character, and we were just having a good time.
That's fucking sweet.
So,
I can't wait to come over and we can actually play the 4-player co-op. Each have a character.
Yeah,
and,
we could either play couch co-op, or we could link switches to have, like 2-player on your Switch and 2 players on my Switch, or however, it's awesome.
Yeah, that's sweet, dude. That's fucking awesome. And I mean, the one thing that I enjoyed about this game too was, I don't know if you noticed, but you can change the camera mode. So you can do the classic mode where it's the tabletop normal dungeon grinder that you play on Ultimate Alliance, but you can switch to, I think it's called a hero. It's like a hero camera mode. I forgot the actual name of it. It's hero something. But basically the camera mode changes to a third person. So you're actually an all third person instead of that top-down type dungeon crawler stuff that you've been playing on Ultimate Alliance. So I thought that was really unique. I don't know if they had that in the other Ultimate Alliances, because I don't remember checking to see if they had the camera switches where you can switch to like third person. Miguel, what's up?
Yeah.
I think Ultimate Alliance 2 had third person, because I remember that's the only one I played, and I remember it not being tabletop.
You're able to like switch it
it's
down. Okay. What's that, Joe?
It's called Heroic.
Heroic, okay. So you change your camera mode to Heroic, and I guess I never fucked with that option until I got it on the Switch, and it was pretty dope. I mean, switching from like the Diablo feel to the third person actually changed the feel of the game. So I thought that was pretty unique. And then just like seeing all the different characters in their different designs and stuff, I thought that was really cool. And just the way the Switch looks, and being able to say, hey, Joe, I'm having a hard time with Dormammu. Can you join me in the fight and help me defeat a boss? I mean, I think that's a really unique thing where you can just jump in and help me with my storyline, which is really cool. So I mean,
dive right in.
I'm enjoying this Ultimate Alliance 3, and for the listeners, if you're a Switch player and you enjoy games that are similar to Diablo, this has that feel to it, but with all your heroes and everything that you enjoy about the Marvel universe in this game. So it's fucking amazing. So great game. I mean, if I were to rate it, I'd probably give it about an 8 out of 10. But awesome game. I really do enjoy it. Joe, do you have anything else to add to it?
I would definitely agree with you on the 8 out of 10. Like I said, it does get grindy in some parts.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely a nice throwback, and I think it's possible that it could be a title that makes people play with their beards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, no, it's a title that would entice some people to buy a Switch just for this title.
Yeah, definitely. This could be the killer app that Nintendo's been looking for to sell more Switches. Very true. Oh, damn, you have the full roster, dude?
Almost full roster. I'm missing 4 slots.
Damn,
so
you're way ahead of me.
Yeah, Deadpool's pretty awesome. I got the season pass, and I'm able to use him at a higher level early on in the game. So it's really cool, and he's witty and stuff. I wish they would have used like Ryan Reynolds' voice for it, but it is what it is. It's a Marvel game, so
back to Pixel Joe.
I like how Chris is all trying to be subtle.
But yeah,
Joe, your video feed's good for about 10 seconds, and then it goes to shit when you switch over.
Yeah, it does. There you go.
Anyway,
that's way better.
So yeah, it's really cool. I highly recommend it. It's an 8. Kids would love it. I think it's a great alternative for like Mario Party.
Mm-hmm.
If you have like a group of kids and they're a little bit older and they don't want to play Mario Party because it's too childish or too kiddie, give them Ultimate Alliance. I highly recommend this for like a preteen or teen.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I'd agree with that too.
Yeah.
Even adults,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a solid game. So
The story, it's the way they do the story, you're basically trying to stop Thanos from getting the Infinity Stones, but how they did it, and they changed so many different groups and so many different storylines, and how they added them all together, they did a great job.
Sweet. All right, so we're gonna move on down to our rando shit this week. Do you guys have any rando shit this week before we close out the show?
I do.
Okay, Miguel, go for it, buddy.
So, this is for all of you, but it's mainly for Joe because, Chris, I know you have 2 very young babies at home. And, John, you live in Seattle.
I almost.
Well, you live near Seattle. You live in Washington.
I do live in Washington.
There is a concert in Vegas on November 1st and 2nd that is Five Finger Death Punch, 3 Days Grace, and Bad Wolves. And my buddy Jason would like to go, and I wanted to extend the invite mainly to Joe because I know you guys probably can't make it. And I know to Joe and Ceci, but I know Ceci's vacation is already basically taken up, and she works weekends as well. So, hey, Joe, would you like to go see Five Finger Death Punch, 3 Days Grace, Bad Wolves in Vegas on either November 1st or probably the 2nd?
I would, but I would only want to see Five Finger. 3 days. I'm just, yeah.
There is one other band too, but I can't remember who it is.
I mean, it was like the Slipknot shows. Like all the other ones are like, meh. I just want to see Slipknot.
Yeah, I wanted to see Slipknot and Volbeat. I don't care about Gojira.
Oh yeah,
and
that's who it was. Volbeat. Yeah.
I don't care about Gojira and Behemoth. I don't care about those.
Wait,
We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Volbeat's gonna be there.
You're muted, jackass.
Hey,
I'm not.
Volbeat's gonna be there.
No, that's
No.
with Slipknot.
Oh, okay.
That's
There was a
not-
different
not Astro
concert
Train.
with, Slipknot and Volbeat were
Oh,
in a
okay.
concert, or
Okay.
are in a concert together.
Fuck. Okay, I would go to that one. I love Volbeat.
I like Slipknot. Chris, you wanna go to that one?
When is it again?
I'm
What's-
all for. I don't know when that one is. I think that one's August or September. I'm not sure, but the Five Finger Death Punch one that I was more
September 29th.
specifically talking about
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, I think it is September 29th.
Oh no, that's a
You guys
Cardinals
are
No,
game.
I'm
busy that day.
joking. I'm joking.
Y'all are busy
Well,
that day.
Yeah, we are.
I don't know if we are because nobody's told us about tickets or anything. So
You're busy that day.
John, are you still going to that?
Fuck yeah, I'm still going.
Fuck
I'm
yeah.
in.
I haven't bought the tickets yet. But
Joe,
going.
I'm in.
Probably on Thursday.
I know we're pairing off. Joe, I'm in.
okay,
I'm buying you two
Awesome.
motherfuckers tickets. So you better
Oh, you
show
are?
up. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yes, we're all.
oh sweet, and I'll just pay you back.
Yes.
You said two, Chris. Sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'll buy my tickets.
I'll probably buy all the tickets so that we have all the seats together.
Oh my God, John, I love you.
Is it because you sold that halibut?
No, it's because of my next paycheck. I'm getting like $2,500 in back pay.
Oh, I love you,
No,
John.
it's for the halibut. That's why he's
Yeah,
doing
I'm
it.
just here for the halibut.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You said September 29th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am available that day. So.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck
I just
yeah.
told you.
Well, no, because
No, I just told you.
John, are we still going to go to the yard afterwards? Because I think that was a solid play that we did after the game.
Yeah,
Vampire tacos.
It'll kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
be up to Doug because I'm pretty
Oh, yeah.
sure he'll have to work the next day. He won't be on
Oh.
baby leave this time.
Poor
Sounds
Dougie.
like-
And he has 5 children.
Yeah, he's got a lot of children's.
Doesn't know when to stop or what?
He keeps adopting children. They think they're done.
He's a super nice guy. You guys would love
Oh, yeah.
Doug. He's a great guy.
Yeah, Doug's great. When I was there, went and played softball with him. I had a lot of fun. I hadn't played softball in years, but
Does he come with his own theme song?
Pretty much.
Oh shit.
oh, Doug.
Oh,
Anyway,
man.
we used to watch that show all the time.
Fuck yeah, we did.
So going back to the original topic, Joe, that's a no.
Yeah, if there was like one more headliner that like Breaking Benjamin or something, I would definitely say yes. But
You don't
yeah,
like Bad
that's
Wolves?
No, no, that's no.
John,
Huh?
John, you want? Is that a no from you, John?
For what? Going to Vegas to watch Five Finger Death Punch?
Yeah.
That's a hard no.
No, okay. Chris,
When is that again?
November 1st or 2nd.
Let me check my calendar. It's possibly a hard no too. But
Okay.
let me see if I'm
I think
available.
tickets go on sale tomorrow or Friday, so I think we're planning on getting them. That's why I wanted to ask you yesterday.
What sale is how much? I'm tight on money, so I got to
Well-
figure this out.
How cheap of tickets are we looking for the Seahawks game?
I don't know. You're paying.
120 in that range.
What? No, what? We said 70 when we talked last.
Yeah, but I realize that 70 is not going to get us anywhere.
Yeah, it is.
All right, well, if we find some good for 70, I'm down, but I don't know.
They're
I
going to
mean,
be in a corner.
yeah, it's going to be rough, dude.
That'll be fine.
I'm down with the corner seats.
How about this? Going back to the other topic.
Go back
Chris,
to the other
Nobody
topic. Yeah.
cares.
You contemplate on the Slipknot and
Mhm.
Volbeat one, and
Yeah.
we'll talk about that one.
Okay,
We'll
that
just
sounds
plan on you
amazing.
not going to Vegas to see Five Finger Death Punch and those guys.
That sounds good.
The Slipknot one's in Phoenix though.
Yeah, that one's
Ooh.
in Phoenix.
Okay,
So, Joe, you contemplate on that one too?
Yeah.
that'd be a cool thing.
I'm
to
not
go
getting in
to.
the pit. Fuck that.
Oh,
no.
no, we're
Fuck
getting
no.
seats.
Yeah,
I'm not getting in the pit either.
good call.
So, yeah, you guys contemplate that and let me know, and
Will do.
maybe we can plan a trip for that.
That'd be cool.
And then make sure you invite Ceci, even though I know her work schedule sucks.
Yeah,
$64 each.
I'll take it, dude.
Nosebleeds?
Row 13.
Dude,
Huh.
buy them. I will give you $118 for me and my brother, or whatever it is. What is it? That's not 118. That's way off. Sorry, shut up, Miguel. 128.
That's before
What?
tax and Ticketmaster fees.
This is
68?
128. No, it was 64, right?
Yeah.
That's one-
$128.
Okay.
128
Okay, 64.
plus tax. I will give you that to you for sure.
Trying to find the best seats under $70.
Oh,
Okay.
you found them.
Oh, there's more options. That one's pretty good.
Do you guys have any other rando shit before we close this fantastic episode 136 out?
Well,
We lost Joe.
I think I was the only one that did rando.
yeah.
So
Oh, he's back. Okay.
I don't have any rando.
No rando for John. Joe, you got any rando shit?
Yeah, sorry, I hit the wrong button.
Oh, it's okay.
I meant to hit the mute button, but I hit the hang up button. Anyway, since we haven't, recorded in a week, I do want to touch on the fact that Alita Battle Angel is awesome.
welcome.
Miguel, yeah, thank you, Miguel. It was a really, really great movie. James Cameron, I think this is better than Avatar movies, honestly.
Really?
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
And
The
what's
robot's
his name?
badass, and
And what's his name? Something Ali, the black guy from that movie.
it's gonna be Blade.
Be Blade. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a pretty awesome thing. Another thing, Rando, was the Comic-Con Phase 4 lineup for all the Marvel shit. I'm excited. So I'm ready to get back into the Marvel stuff and have all the.
How do you feel about Natalie Portman?
Oh, dude, I've had a huge. I mean, it's not like a pedophile crush, but I had a huge crush on her when she was in The Professional. And then ever since then, because we were almost like the same age range anyway, and just growing up, seeing her in all of the movies, and then swing. Huge crush on Natalie Portman. Now that she's gonna be Thor, or she's gonna be the mighty Thor. I am so excited.
Fuck yeah. That sounds cool.
Yeah. So I cannot wait for the lineup. I can't.
She just better start hitting the gym. She looks kind of small to be a Thor.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. She'll hit the gym. She'll tone up, but I'm just excited for the Disney Plus coming out in November. Because at that point, I might just drop Netflix, because there's no point in having Netflix.
Stranger Things.
If they do another season, but
Where are you going to get your comedy fix?
That's true. They got a lot of stand up on there.
well, let's see, Friends will be gone. Let's see,
talking about
Office
stand-up.
will be gone. Stand up, yeah. I don't know. I just don't want to, spend too much for Disney and as well as Netflix, and I still got Amazon, so it's like shit.
Mhm.
We'll see. I'll contemplate it.
Wouldn't it be great if there was some kind of service provider that just included all channels? Oh wait, that's cable. We ostracized them.
That's true.
Definitely.
We said fuck you, cable.
Fuck you. We're going
That's
to take
right.
all these subscriptions.
This is what we get now.
Yeah.
It's kind of
I
like
have
those
cable.
microtransactions.
John, you have cable?
I do.
What cable are you going
You
to?
watch it?
Comcast,
Your Comcast. Okay. Yeah.
Xfinity, whatever you call it now.
Does that
No,
bundle
my
with your
children do.
internet?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like how we said we don't want loot boxes anymore. So then now we get all this other bullshit DLC that is more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
We said we don't want to pay for cable anymore. So then we got Netflix, and then they got competitors and all these other competitors, and now you got to pay $15 a month for each service. So, yes, John.
My Netflix is free through my T-Mobile.
That's cool.
My Hulu's free through my Sprint.
Nice.
My NFL Network's free through my Verizon. So I can watch all those games for free. So,
Joe's internet is not free, and he doesn't get it.
Joe, what's it like to pay for no internet?
It was like what I paid
What's
for
it feel like
yesterday.
to pay for a fish that you didn't catch?
I mean, I did pay to transport it home, so
It's just all for the halibut.
yep.
Oh my gosh.
I think the total the trip to Alaska was $1,300.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad.
I brought home like $800 worth of fish.
That's solid, dude. And you, oh man, you caught how many? You said 44 salmon? Is that what you said? How many?
No, 15.
15.
40 pounds.
40 pounds. Okay, sorry, I got it all mixed up. But damn, 15 is solid number, dude.
Yeah.
Nobody got slapped with a fish.
No, I'll make sure I take video of me slapping somebody with a fish next time.
Okay,
Probably
good.
Eli, because he'll probably deserve it.
Fuck yeah, that'll be amazing.
Because he's me.
I'll have Joe put that on our front page of our website if you do that. That's fucking
Eli,
amazing.
hold still. What? Whap. Oh, what's your life vest on? Oh, you know how to swim. You're fine.
Shit. Well, this has been a great episode. I'm glad that we all collaborated and figured out how to fucking fight through all the diversity that we had through episode 136. Good job, guys. Do you guys have anything else for random shit? Adversity. That's very true. Do you guys have anything else? What's up, Joe?
No, I'm like, we didn't fight diversity.
Yeah.
It's adversity.
That's true. I got it all fucked up. You're right. I've been drinking some beers.
Bastard.
The white guy over there.
Yeah, I'm
Jeez.
sorry. The white guy that's been drinking some beers. I'm sorry. Adversity.
albinos.
This is true. I am
Damn
not albino.
albinos.
Oh, shit. Good shit, guys. Well, this is going to wrap up episode number 136. Do you guys have anything else to say before we close out?
Fuck you, Chris.
fuck you, Chris.
Awesome. I was waiting, Joe. Joe?
Bueller?
Wait, we're going to get a middle finger here. I think we're going to see it. Oh, he's lipping
Did
it.
he just say Tom Brady's the GOAT?
Oh, I think he just did.
I just think he did too.
Holy
Fuck
shit.
you, John.
Yes.
But in all honesty, I couldn't catch that last word.
I think it said goat.
I think it was Chris.
Goat. Yeah. I think it was goat.
You're not getting that. No goat. Nope.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
I caught the first two words that you mouthed. I just didn't get that last one.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I think it was Miguel.
You have to watch the video again.
Yeah, and you'll see him mouth Tom Brady is the GOAT.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Sure.
He just agreed.
Never.
You just heard him agree.
said,
You
yeah,
did not
right.
hear the sarcasm.
I don't know what that
Sure.
means. I'm socially impaired. I don't understand sarcasm. That's a new concept.
Oh, man.
Socially impaired. I think you're just permanently impaired and challenged.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
But I
think we're
make
all
it look
challenged.
good, so I don't know.
Looking damn good with that beard of yours. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, now he's going to compliment you now that the fact that you said you were going to buy tickets. So he's now going to kiss your ass and he's going to,
Fuck yeah.
yeah, you're cool, John. John, you're cool.
He's buying all three of these guys
I
tickets. I'll buy my own. I'm cool with that.
I'm just gonna buy.
Well, I'm
them all
gonna technically
together.
he's purchasing them
Yeah.
together, but
So
we
that
are
we're
all
in the
paying for our
same
tickets.
seats.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
gonna pay him still for sure.
We're all gonna pay him. Yeah, duh.
I like how Miguel has not agreed to this yet.
He's all
You
quiet.
said you're going. I'm buying you a ticket. I interpreted that as John's buying me a ticket.
Yeah, I am.
Cool.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
And you're going.
We're gonna have
Go for it.
we're gonna have so much fun at this game.
It's gonna be a blast.
I'm
I
gonna.
heard nothing about paying for a ticket.
I am so planning my vacation day for this. Like literally tomorrow when I get back, or Friday when I get back to work. It's gonna be amazing.
Yep.
Fuck yeah, guys. Do you guys have anything else for episode 136 before we close this bitch out? No. Well,
I'm good.
Mm-mm.
okay. Well, it's been a
Miss
grand.
you, Earl.
Oh, we miss you, Earl. Yes. Oh, by the way, I did try the Dirty Dick's hot sauce, and Earl, it is fucking awesome. So, kudos to you, buddy. Thank you. It's a great hot sauce.
Chris
Did
likes
I-
dirty dicks.
I knew it.
I had Tabasco Sriracha when I was in Alaska.
How was that?
Tabasco's not hot sauce.
Well, it was Sriracha. It was a Tabasco made a sriracha sauce. It was Tabasco sriracha. It was delicious.
Interesting.
I had
There's only one
aardvark.
sriracha.
How was the aardvark?
Oh yes.
This is good. Actually, what I ended up doing yesterday, since I'm doing my meal plan thing, I made my chicken, which is my lunch each day, and I seasoned it with like Chipotle, Mrs. Dash stuff, and then I put dabs of aardvark on it, and then cooked it. It's pretty good.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Well, this is going to wrap up episode number 136. Good shit, guys. This is Chris. I'm going to go play some Fallout 76. I am out.
Is John? I hear yelling. I'm going to go figure out what that is. And then I'm going to bed. I am out.
This is Miguel. Fuck you, Chris. Thanks, John. Thanks for the ticket.
Oh, he loves John now.
No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go that far.
He tolerates me. I'll take it.
It's mutual.
Okay, cool.
This is Joe. I'm gonna see if my internet's working and hopefully play some Fallout. Game on.
Game on.
Game on.
Game on.
Gamer Talk Podcast, Season fucking 2.
They know you're here. They're watching.